We continue our reading of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, an invitation to spend a year with your best friend, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, December 30, Jesus' Final Invitation. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to you with this testimony for the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, the bright morning star. The Spirit and the bride say, Come. And let him who hears say, Come. And let him who is thirsty come. Let him who desires take the water of life without price. Revelation 22:16 and 17. The book of Revelation is all about Jesus. It begins with him as the Lord of the churches as he walks among the candlesticks. From there it moves on to his heavenly coronation as the Lamb of God and the Lion of the tribe of Judah in chapters 4 and 5. And after featuring him in world history, it concludes with a vision of his coming in the clouds of heaven as a glorious conquering king who spends eternity with the redeemed of all the ages. Near the end of the book, we find his last invitation to you and me. It is a simple come, made more profound by repetition in the context of a hushed universe, before whom he highlights the fact that he is the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. Near the beginning of Revelation, we also find an invitation from Jesus. Behold, he says, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and eat with him, and he with me. He who conquers, I will grant him to sit with me on my throne, as I myself conquered and sat down with my Father on his throne. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Revelation 3:20 and 21. In response to that invitation, Ellen White writes that Jesus is daily saying to you, Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Jesus has given his precious life for you, that you may become a partaker of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Then give yourself to him as a pledge of grateful love. Were it not for the love freely given us of Christ, we should now be in hopeless despair in spiritual midnight. Thank God every day that he gave us Jesus. Sons and Daughters of God, page 238. It all sounds so deceptively easy. Come, open, give. And it is simple. You and I have choices. We can have a life without hope, or we can keep our eyes fixed on Jesus. Give our lives to him and walk with him every day of our lives. The choice is simple, but also individual. Don't just look at Jesus, my friend, but do something about it right now. This concludes our reading today of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus.